Good morning, sweet ones. Happy Monday. You feeling the energies? We're all feeling the energies. I woke up to a few messages this morning asking me, why do I feel so depressed? Why do I feel like it's doomsday? And energetically, today is a huge day. It's an 11-6-11 gateway. 6 being the physical plane, 11-11 being the golden pillars. This heaviness that is in the air, to the human aspect, they feel a huge sense that something is different, something is changing. And because it's unknown, and this heaviness, this what is being called heavy is, to the human aspect, misunderstood and misidentified and mislabeled. And because it's unknown, because it is an unseen, the human aspect has a tendency to, because it's strange, it's different, it's not something that they felt, they're used to feeling this energy. And so the human aspect protective programming kicks in and automatically labels it depression, heaviness. Good morning, sweethearts. How y'all doing? Big hugs and blessings. And so there's many facets, many angles to this heaviness, to this depression. Yes, there's major changes, major announcements. It's going to start today. There's a lot of truth that is coming out that has been labeled as conspiracy theories that now people are going to find hold much truth in it. And this is going to, again, this is contributing to the energy that is already prevalent. And it's also, in another angle, it's showing if you're finding yourself in a space of depression and you identify it as depression, these energies are giving opportunity for you to observe where your thoughts have created beliefs that have now imprisoned you within yourself. Thoughts of, let me give an example here. Okay, if you fear change and you're in a job that you hate, that you're finding more and more that you're disliking it, or it's becoming chaotic, or there's not enough staff to help you, this, that, or the other, whatever it may be, that's showing you if you're still staying in that job because, well, you need to pay your rent, or you have to cover your bills, or this, that, or the other. This has been showing you a stairway, if you will, to that which is no longer serving your highest good, which you have bypassed, ignored, not wanting to observe, whatever it may be. That too is now full force. Anything that is not for your highest good, if you're not recognizing it, that's going to lead to depression. That's going to lead to even more heaviness within your heart, within your vessel. Now, from another angle, sweethearts, we're going through a huge upgrading process. The past 48 to 60 hours, many of you have been very tired, very groggy, cannot seem to wake up. All you want to do is sleep. Totally normal. Most of the upgrading in our vessels go when we are sleeping. All the light information that's coming in, that's bathing not only us as individual, but us as a humanity, us as a planet, planetary consciousness. When you're liking it to the past 2 to 3 days, you've been in healing chambers. Your vessels have been upgraded. I posted a picture yesterday, a profile picture, and a couple commented on it. Wow, overnight you look different. Because we're in healing chambers. Our vessels are being not only upgraded through our DNA and crystallized, but we are also in an age reversal process. the more light we take in and the more light we hold within our vessels, it automatically goes back to where we reverse in age, where we look younger. This is where you see many, what the human classifies as older people. Some of them don't look 60, 70, 80 years old. And this is a magical thing. Deborah says, waiting for the RV to happen so I can work for humanity and help them. Why are you waiting, Deborah? You can help humanity and can work for humanity right now. You don't need money to do that, sweetheart. But since you brought up the RV, and that seems to be a very huge collective thought process right now, yes, the RV is already happening. You don't have to wait for anything. Yes, those announcements are going to be occurring. However, as long as you are in a space of waiting, you will always be in a space of waiting. Time is now, guys, and the more you can master your thoughts and how you're presenting those thoughts, they're gonna, again, if you observe yourself, they're gonna show you where you are still kept in a thought process that is not probably for your highest good. There is no more waiting. Now, this is a space, guys, after this solstice in 10 days, you're going to find where you're really going to be propelled into even more action. You know, we've been in the being stage along the journeys. Now it's time to take action and to get into more action and actually get out into the physical world and rebuild it. Yes, the RV is going to help all of humanity in the most gracious of ways. However, we don't have to wait on money in order to take action. And that's again tied into a lot of these energies that people are classifying as heaviness, classifying as depression. Really, you know, it's just as easy to switch that thought process, guys, to I'm not sure what the energies are today, but I'm going to dance in them. I'm going to make them magical, even if they don't feel good, even if it's not comfortable, even if it's not familiar, rather than kicking into that mind thought process that because this is foreign and unknown and I don't understand what it is, I'm scared. Or now I don't feel I can trust the world. I can't go out in the world. Ooh, I got goosebumps. You know, whatever it is that now has imprisoned you, put you in a space of uncomfortableness. It's just as easy to change those thoughts to being comfortable. Spirit is all about surrendering, and right now it's all about surrendering to the unknown, surrendering to that absolute faith and trust that you are safe, protected, and Spirit's got your back. That your team, that your gods, that your angels have your back. Katie, the RV is revaluation. And I really don't even want to get into it because there's so much opinions and distorted truth and everything else out there. There you go, Jeffrey. Katie, there you go. Read Jeffrey's comment, recreational vehicle. So, you know, really dance through these heavy energies right now. They seem heavy, but truly they're really, really magical, guys. And again, this is all about changing thought process, changing how the human has identified to that which is unfamiliar, that which is unknown, that which is uncomfortable. And so, you know, I encourage us all to really, for the next 10 days leading up to this summer solstice, where we start rotating in the opposite direction around the sun. That's the removal of the veil. As we go into that, I encourage all of us to really identify and observe where your thoughts are still automatically, habitually taking you into a space of labeling, of defining that which is unfamiliar and uncomfortable, or unknown, if you will, how we're labeling it in a very negative, energetic connotation through words. And when you can observe thyself and you can really see where the human mechanism is saying, wait a sec, that's unfamiliar, I don't understand this energy, da-da-da-da-da, automatically wants to put you in a space of limitation of negative thought processes. All of this that is coming up, all of these thoughts, all of it is truly giving each of us opportunity to once again step into our mastery of mastering our minds, mastering our words, mastering the energy we engage in. The veil has been stepped up with even a bigger rip today. And as those ripple effects of this rip continue to even spread wider out now, let us dance. Let us dance in peace. Let us dance in calmness. And let us observe. Observe ourselves. Observe each other. And learn and dance with each other. Observe where we can come together, where there is still separation, where there is beliefs. John Helios, the unfamiliar path is the adventure. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's the journey, guys. It's not the destination. And truly, humanity is free. And that's what this heaviness is, because they don't know what to do with freedom. We, as a humanity, as a mankind globally, do not know what it's like to be free. And that is unfamiliar, and that is uncomfortable. And so because it's unfamiliar and because it's unknown, it automatically puts us into an energetic space of unconscious subliminal fear. And truly, guys, we are all going to have to learn how to live again. Not only as an individual, unique, with a voice of expression of the Creator, but how do we learn to live in unity together? Up until this point, it's been a stair step. Now, everything you have learned, each of us are about to have to, which there is no have to because of free will, but it is going to be necessary for us to put into action that which has been learned. The dance just increased its tempo once again. So really observe, guys, really observe the thought processes that are coming up now, because in any given moment, the second you become aware of it is the second you can change it. And it takes a blink of an eye to overwrite a negative thought. Now again, this isn't all about being positive and staying in high vibes, yada, yada, yada. This is all about recognizing where the unknown is still keeping you imprisoned. So let's dance. I love you. It is going to be a few days of heaviness energy because of the collective coming into an awareness of truth that they have not been aware of. And so, Volker, are our wishes and ideologies we had as a child important to build a new life? Volker, I encourage you to go within on that one. And why do I say go within? I can give you the answers, but I can give you an answer from a collective perspective. I cannot give you an answer from your soul's desires, your soul's perspective, because we are each individual. We are each unique, And right now, the Creator is asking each of us to step into that uniqueness, to not have anybody else tell you anything outside of yourself as far as what you should do, what direction you should go. Humanity's been enslaved in this. So your ideologies and your wishes are yours and yours alone, and yes, they affect the collective. And the more people that attach to an ideation, ideology, concept, that now becomes the collective wishes and desires. So really observe what your wishes and desires are, because if they are not for the highest good, they will eventually come into the effect all of the collective. What we do is one, we do is all. What we do is all, we do is one. It is an interconnected relationship. And now humanity, not just lightworkers, are coming and will be coming into that full realization. We are our brothers and sisters' keepers, and our brothers and sisters are our keepers. That is unity. And now, this is where we each, that our awareness of what is truly occurring, this is where we step up to the plate in our new missions with our new purposes. And those will continue to increasingly change and be modified, and different avenues opening up and presenting itself this week and going forward up through the equinox. So don't feel like you have to make a concrete decision necessarily on major things coming up, because everything's changing. Foundations are still crumbling. New foundations are being put into effect. And so, dance. That's all I can say is, dance through this. This is not only a cosmic dance, it's a human dance, and it's a celebration of freedom. And that's the denseness and depression and heaviness, because all that you believed was showing you truly that you have not been free, and that really, truly, energetically, ethically, and finally tangibly on the physical plane of existence, humanity has been freed. So step into the uncomfortableness, the heaviness, and denseness of the depression, of the energies that is unknown, guys, and truly realize it's only heavy and dense feeling because it's not familiar. It's not something that you have felt in your human existence up until now. Enjoy the freedom and celebrate. Have a great Monday, guys. I love you. Big, big, big hugs and blessings.